Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Some good news for the family of a 5-year-old boy who was injured when he was thrown from a third-floor balcony at the Mall of America. The boy is now out of critical condition and is alert and conscious. Originally, officials said the recovery for the boy would be long, but they expect him to be home by sometime in June. The family says they're now turning their focus to the additional surgeries the boy will undergo in the healing process. A statement released by the family says, "All praise, glory, and honor to Jesus. He saved our son's life and is healing him in the most miraculous ways." The man charged with throwing the boy over the balcony, Emmanuel Aranda, faces 1 felony count of attempted premeditated first-degree murder. He made his initial court appearance last week and returns to court May 14th. His bail remains at $2 million. New information this evening. Fargo police have identified the pedestrian who was hit by a train as 24-year-old Trent Alexander Mitchell. Police were called around 6:30 last night to the railroad tracks near 2nd Street and 4th Avenue North. They found the body of Trent Mitchell, who had been hit by a train that was traveling from Fargo toward Moorhead. The incident happened near Wildflower Park in the Oak Grove neighborhood. Police say there are no vehicle crossings in that area. No further information is being released at this time. One local organization took to social media this morning to applaud a mistake made on Fargo Police's Facebook page. F5, a group aiming to give those fresh out of jail a second chance, praised this Felony Friday post that did not have a mugshot, saying those pictures can stay on the internet forever, shaming those who eventually turn their lives around for the better. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with Fargo Police today, who say Felony Friday isn't used to punish anyone, but to keep the community safe.
Whether you're on Valley News Live's Facebook or Fargo Police's, you probably see something like this every Friday.
And it gets people aware of, we're looking for this person, we need to arrest them, because if we don't, they're going to continue victimizing people in our community, and we need to get them in jail.
But human error had this week's Felony Friday looking like this instead, grabbing the attention of F5, who celebrated the feat, saying those posted mugshots can come back to haunt those who've bettered their lives.
We don't put people's pictures on Felony Friday or on social media to shame them. That's not the purpose of it.
But Fargo Police quickly corrected their post, saying not posting mugshots isn't a practice they intend on using, saying most of the time it does lead to an arrest or the offender turning themselves in.
Like, we posted the Felony Friday this morning, and that person is now in federal custody.
Schindeldecker says if offenders are arrested in a timely manner, the Facebook post and picture will be deleted, adding if those posted on Felony Friday in the past asked to have their posts taken down after they're out of jail and trying to get a job, FPD will try to accommodate.
And we'll try to find it and remove it if we can, but sometimes you can't go back a few years and they just get buried, and that's just kind of the unfortunate thing.
She says those chosen for Felony Friday all have active warrants out and most of the time are habitual offenders, continuing to commit crimes and victimize those in the Valley. In Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
We reached out to the director of F5 multiple times today, but have not heard back yet. We are trying to hang on to these warm temps and sunshine. Easy today, maybe not so much in the coming days. Hutch, it's a great Friday evening to get outside.
Indeed it is, and I hope you have a chance to do that, because this weekend the region will see 2 storms, not just one, swing through. For tonight, we have temperatures in the 50s for most, Badette at 49 degrees, a few sprinkles there near Lake of the Woods. And a storm brewing out to the west in the Rocky Mountains is where it's currently located. This is going to impact the region on Saturday. But for tonight, we're fairly quiet. A winter weather advisory for South Dakota, winter storm warning, southern Minnesota, northeast Iowa, if you're traveling in those general directions. Tomorrow will be a very challenging day. Temperatures here tonight slowly slipping through the 40s. See those clouds out to the west, Andrew, will be building. I think that's all most of us will see for Saturday's clouds as opposed to rain or snow. Sunday, a different story. I'll have details on what you can expect in your hour-by-hour forecast here in just a few minutes.
Clouds are okay.
Clouds are easy.
They are, yes. Thanks, Hutch. A road rage incident in Moorhead sends one man to the hospital while another is arrested. The incident began on 24th Avenue South, where police say 31-year-old Joshua Carney gave a car the middle finger. Officers say the car's passenger then flipped Carney off, who caught up to the vehicle, confronted the passenger, and pulled out a knife. The driver then got out of the vehicle with a piece of lumber, but got back inside the car after his passenger called police. The argument moved and escalated to the Burger King parking lot, where police say Carney put rocks in his fist and hit the victim in the face. The victim later went to the hospital, and Carney faces multiple assault charges. Doctors say there hasn't been a measles case in Minnesota since the outbreak in 2017 and in North Dakota since 2011. Experts say the measles vaccine is helping keep the disease out of the state. They say the vaccine is 97% effective in preventing you from getting measles.
Most of the population here is vaccinated, means there's very little measles around, so even the ones that aren't getting vaccinated, or that little tiny percentage that isn't covered by the vaccine even though they've had it, they don't get it because it's just not around.
Dr. Clutter says measles can spread like wildfire because it's highly contagious if you haven't gotten the vaccine, so he urges people to get it. High school wrestling may have just gotten safer for students. Now, more time is being set aside to determine if students have head or neck injuries during a match. Each wrestler gets 90 seconds of injury time, and now healthcare professionals can take up to 5 minutes to evaluate head and neck injuries. After that, the match will either continue or end. If there's a second injury to the wrestler's head or neck in the same match, they will have to default. And finally, if students show signs of a concussion, they will be removed from the match and cannot return to the competition unless they have been seen by a medical professional. With the click of a mouse, you can help local animals in need. Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue could win up to $10,000 thanks to First National Bank's live First Community Grant Contest. All you have to do is vote for the rescue online. You can vote every 24 hours now through May 8th. The rescue says it will use the money to build a permanent shelter for its animals. The shelter will not only house dogs and offer spay and neutering services, but organizers hope to start a youth program in the space as well, where kids can learn how to train and care for dogs. Teddy Bear Posse is back for its third year, and once again, you can help out. The drive collects new teddy bears or other stuffed animals to be given to children who are going through a difficult time. Law enforcement and other first responders are the ones who hand them out, helping give comfort to kids when they're frightened.
The thing is, you never can kind of budget for something like this. You don't know if at some time you're going to have a larger surge, and so it's always better to have too many than not enough.
Local departments say they already have a generous amount of stuffed animals from previous events. Gate City Bank is encouraging you to drop off new stuffed animals at any local bank. There's a new warning for parents this evening. Another brand of sleeping rockers is being recalled. Kids 2 is recalling nearly 700,000 rocking sleepers due to 5 infant deaths. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the deaths occurred after the infants rolled from their back to their stomach while unrestrained or under other circumstances. The recall covers all models of the sleeping rockers, which were sold at retailers nationwide, including Walmart, Toys R Us, and online between March 2012 and April of 2019. If you bought this product, you're urged to stop using it and contact Kids 2 for a refund or voucher. Get your cash ready. The West Fargo Rummage Sale is back at the Veterans Memorial Arena this weekend for its 25th year. It is bigger than ever this year with over 150 different vendors. You can find everything from antiques to clothing, and with items priced low, you'll likely find some good deals.
A lot of the vendors are willing to make a deal, so this is if you like to haggle with prices, this is also your place to go.
The rummage sale begins at 7 tomorrow morning. It costs $3 to get in. Kids under 17 are free. And don't forget, tonight's the Bison Spring football game, and you can watch it live from 6:30 to 8 p.m. on KVLY. And that means Wheel of Fortune will move to KX4 at 6:30. Plus, the show Blacklist will air from 8 to 10 immediately after the game.